All right, Your Honor, distinguished guests, good afternoon. My name is Zmarak Khan, and as Kamran said, I am a senior counsel responsible for Eastern Europe, Central Asia, and Pakistan at the United States Department of Commerce Commercial Law Development Program, CLDP. I see some familiar faces, but I also see some new faces, so there's a good chance that you don't really know us, and so let me very briefly introduce what CLDP is. It is the technical assistance body of the US government where we provide assistance to about 50 or 60 different countries on commercial law reforms, and that includes alternative dispute resolutions like arbitration and mediation, and that is one of our big focus areas here in Pakistan. Kamran, thank you so much for that introduction and for your amazing partnership. And as he said, speaking of good partners, Mediation is here. You have been also an amazing partner to us. So thank you so much for your partnership as well. I see the secretary. He just walked in. We spent some time together earlier this morning in his office at the ministry. He has been a fantastic partner to us, and we're inspired by his energy, and the types of things that he wants to do for Pakistan is precisely what we need in terms of leadership to really make the right things happen. I also want to introduce my colleague, Karen Gore. She's an attorney on our team and an ADR expert. So she was here and spent a lot of time at NUST with some 300 students this week from many different universities, but it was hosted by NUST on ADR topics, and we're really looking to expand our work there as well. Why ADR? I probably don't have to convince you all, because I'm sure you're all aware that alternative dispute resolutions, mediation including, is an important component of ensuring that disputes get resolved in an efficient and effective and in transparent manner. ADR can be a critical supplement to the formal judicial dispute settlement system. It is not only efficient in and of itself, but it also creates efficiency in the court system because it reduces some of the court case backlog. On the commercial side, it helps improve contracts enforcement, and on the non-commercial side, it increases access to justice. Given that it is largely a commercial audience, I will stress the need for a transparent and an efficient and an effective dispute resolution mechanism that needs to occur in Pakistan for Pakistan to be able to attract investments and improve commercial activities. This is one of the things we hear all the time when we talk to foreign investors of what it would take for them to come to Pakistan and invest money here. They say, if I get into a contract for $10 million, there is no guarantee that if I get into a dispute that would be resolved efficiently. I might be sitting in courts for years and years and years, and so I want to find ways to work with courts, but also find alternative mechanisms so that we can resolve those disputes efficiently. And the contributions of organizations like IBA, DRF, and Mediation, and the leadership of people like Secretary Raja Akbar and Justice Jawad, Justice Miangul, Justice Sardari Jaz, and all the people that we work with in this country is precisely what's needed to help make the change in this space that we need. For me personally, the journey started in Pakistan in this space about a year or a year and a half ago. I had the privilege of going to the Supreme Court and meet the then Chief Justice, along with Justice Ijazul Hasan, and we had a very candid conversation where I said to them that this is something, if it is a priority for Pakistan and for the Pakistani judiciary, it needs to have the support from the top. And if it is, we will be there to support it. They created a task force within 24 hours of that, and we have had, and the Secretary is a part of that task force, along with a justice from each of the high court in this country, and we have had a whole lot of consultations with them, and we have made sure that we address the issues that they have raised with us. Now, the details of what we plan to do, I think we would discuss that in the panel discussion, so I don't really want to get into the details of that. But the one thing I would stress is, I think the only way I imagine this working is for Pakistan to lead the work and for us to assist it never works if the reliance is on us to lead and for our local partners to sort of follow what we do. And what so far we have found in Mercator and IBA and the judiciary and in the Ministry of Law and Justice is we've found the type of competence and leadership that exists in Pakistan, and we have played our appropriate role in assisting. Now I want to end with a little bit of a personal note, which is my family originally comes from the northwest of this country, a place called Swat. I was thinking that Justice Miagul would be here so I can say, you know, Your Honor, I'm sure you know the place. So for me, this is an opportunity of a lifetime to have the privilege to work in this space. And I say that because if Pakistan has a good dispute resolution mechanism, that is good for Pakistani businesses. That is good for Pakistan to attract foreign investment. And that is important for the economic development of Pakistan. But having a good dispute resolution mechanism is also good for Microsoft. It's good for Google. It's good for Facebook. It's good for MasterCard, Visa card, Marriott, Hilton, every American institution that you have in this country that you can think of. And therefore, it is a win-win situation. So I am here as the representative of the US government promoting the US interest, not at the expense of anybody, but by promoting the interest of Pakistan as well. And if I could play a very small role in moving the needle in the right direction, I really consider it a privilege. And I do it with a whole lot of passion with some awesome people. So I look forward to a productive discussion, and I look forward to continuing to work with you. Thank you so much for having me and for giving an opportunity to share my thoughts with you.
So thank you so